Today, we will start a very interesting story on value education for class 6. The name of the story is Nothing is Impossible from Inner Circle. Let us start the story. The conquest of Mount Everest is one of the achievements that has never stopped fascinating mankind. At 29,028 feet, Mount Everest is the tallest mountain of the world. Out of the 15 recognized climbing routes, only two are considered to be the main ones. One starts in Nepal and runs up the southeast ridge of the mountain, and the other starts in Tibet and runs up the north ridge. Each of these routes has its own base camp from where the mountaineers start off, generally early in the morning. They make their ascent and descent in steps, going from one camp to another, so that they get used to the changing attitude and also rest in between. A combination of cold and altitude has a number of physical effects that include dizziness, fatigue, nausea, and altitude sickness. The concentration of oxygen diminishes as one climbs higher and higher, and this causes breathing difficulties and puts climbers through various kinds of risks. Extreme cold may also cause frostbite. Many climbers have made multiple attempts to reach the top of the world, nearly losing their lives in the process. While a few hundreds have set foot on the Everest, many have gone almost near it, and thousands have lost their lives on the way. Those who choose to climb up must be people with exceptional physical ability, with a keen desire for exploring the unknown and having nerves of steel. Besides, very high level of self-motivation, single-minded dedication, and a tireless, persevering attitude. Records built over the years prove that not all climbers possessed all of them. It was their resolve and strength of mind, their own interest and motivation, as well as their love for nature and the challenges that drove them to simply go for it. So students, now we will discuss something another things. As we all know that the first officially recorded conquest was accomplished by Sir Edmund Hillary from New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa from Nepal, on 29th of May 1953. There have been claims that George Mallory and Andrew Irvine attempted the feat in 1924, but they died during the attempt. The first woman to climb Mount Everest was Junko Tabei in 1975. In 1984, Bachendri Pal became the first Indian woman to do so. Reinhold Messner and Peter Hebler were the first to climb without supplemental oxygen in 1978. Later in 1980, Messner was the first and solo climber to reach Mount Everest. Mean Bahadur Sherchan, who was 76 years old, is credited with being the oldest person to reach the summit. Chordha Romeo became the youngest person to set foot on the Everest when he was just 13 years old. Arjun Bajpai is the youngest Indian to achieve this feat at the age of 17. Tom Whitaker, an American whose foot had been amputated to make three attempts and finally stand on the top of Everest. In 2001, Eric Wenmeyer became the first blind climber to reach the summit. On 25th of May 2012, 28 years old Paul Kellier of United Kingdom took the London 2012 Olympic flag to the top of the Everest, making him the first person to take an official Olympic flag to the summit. Thus, we see that the courage and determination of the adventure enthusiasts, as well as their desire to explore and experiment, deserves a salute. It also goes on to prove that nothing is impossible if only we have the will. So, students, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is self confidence and self motivation become a strong determining factor to pursue such daring dreams. One cannot deny that it is this enthusiasm and never say die that has made progress and evolution a continuing phenomenon. Self confidence is an attitude about our skills and abilities. It means we accept and trust ourselves and have a sense of control in our life. For instance, we can feel very confident in some areas, such as academics, but lack confidence in others like relationships. Self confidence is an important factor in improving our ties and balancing personal life. Confidence means feeling sure of ourselves and our abilities, not in arrogant way, but in a realistic, secure way. Confidence is not about feeling superior to others. It is a quiet inner knowledge that we are capable. Self motivation is, in its simplest form, the force that drives us to do things. The ability to motivate ourselves. Self motivation is an important skill. Self motivation drives people to keep going even in the face of setbacks, to take up opportunities, and to show commitment to what they want to achieve. Self motivation is a power that drives the employees to move forward and act. It is a rudimentary means to realize any set goals by human beings. It creates inventiveness in setting vibrant goals and establishes the confidence that the organization possesses requisite skills and competences for achieving the goals. Today, we have learned some values from this chapter. Courage. It means the ability to face difficulty, danger, and pain by being brave and fearless. Courage is the choice and willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. The true meaning of courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to overcome fear when we want something bad enough. In order to tap into this power, we must practice and increase our bravery one courageous act at a time. Courageous people believe in themselves. They know who they are and what they stand for. They have strong values, recognize their personal capabilities, and are confident in meeting the challenges that lie before them. Courageous people are passionate and purposeful. Next value is endurance. That means the ability to withstand problems, hardship, or stress. It is the ability to sustain a prolonged, stressful effort or activity, a marathon runner's endurance. Endurance fuels millions of small business worldwide with products and technology to vitalize their online web presence. Endurance is the ability of an organism to exert itself and remain active for a long period of time, as well as its ability to resist, withstand, recover from, and have immunity to trauma, wounds, or fatigue. Next value is perseverance. It means following a planned course of action to achieve a goal without giving up in the middle. Perseverance is persistence is sticking to a plan. An example of perseverance is working out for 2 hours each day to lose weight. Continuing in a course of action without regard to get success is the main motto of perseverance. Perseverance is very important character trait for us to be successful in life. It means determination at working hard regardless of any odds or obstacles that may exist. It is to insist and to be firm on getting something done and not giving up. Next value is self discipline. It is the ability to motivate and reassure oneself even during conflicts or emergencies. It is defined as the ability to control ourselves and to make ourselves work hard or behave in a particular way without needing anyone else to tell us what to do. It is about self control, self regulation, willpower, resolve, determination, and drive. Self discipline is a useful inner power which enables one to hang on and not give up despite failure and setbacks. It grants its possessor self command and the power to resist temptations and distractions that tend to stand in the way of attaining aims and goals. Next value is determination. It means being resolute or firm and having the will to succeed by doing what it takes to achieve the goals and that has been set. That means having a strong feeling that we are going to do something and we will not allow anyone or anything to stop us, not weak or uncertain, having or showing determination to do something. Self determination involves many attitudes and abilities, including self awareness, assertiveness, creativity, and pride and problem solving and self advocacy skills. To take charge of our own life, we must be able to set goals, evaluate options, make choices, and then work to achieve our goals. So, students, we have learned so many values from this chapter today. Now, we are ending our lesson over here. Thank you.